I'm here at the British Columbia Institute of Technology, Burnaby campus. I chose this backdrop because this is the first place I went to school after getting out of the enlisted Seabees. I started my engineering degree here, and that's the topic of this video, is doing college when you're in the enlisted Seabees. I thought I'd start by going through a bit of a narrative on how I came to engineering and the Seabees. When I joined the Seabees, I knew that I wanted to be an engineer eventually when I got out, a civil engineer in particular. So I knew that there were certain prerequisites that I would need for an engineering degree that I didn't get in high school. So that's physics, math, and chemistry. And the Seabees are fortunate in that they have a lot of time on shore. So when I was stationed in Port Hueneme, and when I was in Naval Air Station Fallon, Nevada, and in Gulfport, Mississippi, after A school, I looked into getting those physics, math, and chemistry courses at local community colleges. And I talked to advisors there, student advisors there, to see what was available during the time that I would be on shore, if you will. That's how I did it. That's how I started off, because I knew what type of degree I wanted to do when I finished my contract, and I also knew where I was deficient. So I was able to get courses here and there, in-person courses. So I was able to do math and physics. And in doing that, it was challenging because there's military commitments, obviously, when you're active duty. There's field exercise, there's watches to stand, and training to do that would take you off base or during class hours, even if you are doing class in the evenings and weekends, which is mostly what I did. I will say that it was a lot of compromising. So I would need to talk to the instructors and professors. I would need to talk to my enlisted supervisors and even people that were at the same rank as me, and try and find a way to make it work, find a way to go to classes I really need to be at, and take tests and quizzes or make them up later. But it was workable, and I was able to do that. Now I did have to give up, obviously use my leave to do that sometimes, or maybe exchange a watch duty with someone to do a weekend when they needed it, and I would say have a weekday evening where I needed to be in class. So, and some of my enlisted supervisors were helpful. One of them was in a class with me. Others weren't, so it depended. And some, by the same token, some of the professors and instructors were understanding about my military commitments, and some of them weren't. It just depends. But I was able to get coursework done. Now, as you'll know from my other videos, I also went to Naval Academy Prep School. And there I was able to do the prep school program, which is physics, math, chemistry. It's the kind of thing you need for an engineering degree. So that helped as well. Why I say helped, when I got here to British Columbia Institute of Technology, I got no credit for any of the coursework I did. I had to start from square one, but I had the knowledge. And had I not started on that when I was in the enlisted Seabees, it would have been much more challenging. There were times here when I had sometimes 9 classes in a trimester, all technical, math, different facets of engineering, and I did fail. I did fail a couple courses. It was harder than when I was at Naval Academy Prep School. It was more intense, and there wasn't help. there wasn't tutors, it was really, you were really on your own. A lot of people dropped out. Why I'm saying that, I think whether you get credit or not for the learning, I think if you know that you want to do a hard sciences degree when you get out of the enlisted Seabees, then I think you want to start getting that knowledge early and getting into chemistry, math, and physics courses. And it's doable in the Seabees. You may not get everything you want, obviously, but there's Navy tuition assistance that will help you, and those types of courses are common at various community colleges near the base. So that's what I'll say about that. I'll also say another thing along the lines of college and the Seabees and enlisted. Bear in mind that when you finish your contract, there will be people who are graduating with their STEM degree, their engineering degree, their chemistry degree, and what have you, and they'll be going on to grad school, and even if you prep like I did, you're going to be behind them. So you'll always be that much behind them. So it's something that you want to keep in mind, because you'll be also going into the job market behind people that maybe now when you're starting your degree after getting out of the enlisted Seabees, they're into their master's degree, so they're say doing 2-3 years, and they're going to enter the job market with a master's, and you're going to enter with a bachelor's. And so you're always, for hard sciences, you're going to be a bit behind. So why I'm saying that is, if you want to get into a sciences, a STEM type of degree, when you finish your enlisted Seabees contract, it behooves you to start early. And when you're in coursework with civilian students, talking to people, talking to professors and faculty advisors gives you a window into that world. So if you know, say you want to, when you finish your enlistment, if you want to become an environmental toxicologist or something, you kind of know the level of work and the commitment you'll need to make when you finish your enlisted contract. And so that's really what I wanted to say about college and the Seabees. It's tough to do both, enlisted Seabees, but it can be done, and it helps if you have a bit of a roadmap, knowing what degree you want to do and whether they'll accept Navy credits that you did or not. In my case, I didn't have that, and it'll give you a window into the world of academia and people that are involved in that at a younger age than you are, and seeing how their careers are progressing, because you could be asking they could be your hiring managers when you finish your degree. That's all I'd like to say. It's a beautiful sunny spring day here in Burnaby, BC, close to Vancouver. This is where I started my engineering degree off after the Seabees. Maybe someday in another video I'll talk about more. It was an interesting transition, but thanks for watching this video. I hope you have a great day as well, and I'll see you on another video. Cheers.